Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mohammad Bilal and you are watching Math with Bilal Techno. First of all, I am really sorry for uploading this video very late. I have already told you the whole reason behind this in the community tab. So now finally I today decided to upload the chapter 5 for you as per your request. So without further delay, we will start the chapter 5. If you are new to my channel or you haven't subscribed my channel, go below the video and hit the subscribe button and also press the bell icon so that you get updated with my videos. In this video, we will solve the chapter 5 questions. So first question is the fill in the blanks. First come to the first fill in the blanks which said that open your books kindly. A third is a square root that can't be reduced to a number. So its answer is whole number. So how its answer is whole number? On your book, go to page number 63 and you can see the math stamp on the right hand side of the page, which is starting from the radical that can't be reduced to a whole number should always be expressed in the simplest form. From this, we find that the square root that can be reduced to a whole number. Okay, it is clear. Next, the reciprocal of 1 divided by y is. So its answer is y. How it's y? 1 divided by y, we can write it in this way. So its reciprocal is y. I hope you clear. Now the third is the third power of the base 5 is. So what is the third power of base 5 is? 125. Next is x raised to power 1 by 3 is expressed in the radicand form as if we are given with an expression like that x raised to power 1 by 3, then it becomes equal to cube root of x in terms of radicand. So the last fill in the blank is a base raised to power dash is equal to 0. So every integer, every number, every real number raised to power 0 is always equal to 1. So please mind this step that every number in the universe raised to power 0 is always equal to 1. So next question, which is the second question, which states that whether the following are true or false. So first is under root 8 into under root 6, or we can say that square root of 8 into square root of 6 produces a third. So it is a true. Okay, it can be clear from the definition of the third. So the second is every irrational number is a third. So this statement is false because on your book page number 62, the important notice on the right hand side of this page and the last point, in this point it is written that all thirds are irrational but not all irrational numbers are thirds. So it is false. Third statement is the product law of indices states that a raised to power m into a raised to power n is equal to a raised to power m into n, which is also false because on that same page 62, the second point in the law of indices is shows that a raised to power m into a raised to power n is equal to a raised to power m plus n. So the fourth point is when x cube is divided by x raised to power 5, then answer is x raised to power minus 4. It is also a false statement because when x cube is divided by x5, then the answer will be x raised to power minus 2. So the fifth statement is 5 raised to power 4 whole power 2 is equal to 5 raised to power 4 plus 2. It is also false because it is equal to 5 raised to power 8. Now the third question I have already solved in my channel. I have given its link in the I button. You can watch from there. So we will further move to question number 4, which states that the base and the exponent in the each of the following. We have to show that the base and what is the exponent in the following 10 questions. So first question is that square root of 3 raised to power 4. So the what is base? Base is under root 3 and the exponent is 4. So the second question is only for a number, integer. So its base is 4, but any number with no exponent is has always one exponent. Okay, I hope you understand. Now the third question is 2 raised to power minus 3 whole power 5. So its base will be 2 raised to power minus 3 and its exponent will be 5. So the fourth question is x raised to power minus 4. So its base will be x and its exponent will be minus 4. So the next fifth question is square root of 5 whole power 0. So I have already told you in the fill in the blank part that any number in the universe whose power is 0 is always equal to 1. But here we have to tell only that what is the base and what is the exponent. So here the base is square root of 5 and our exponent is 0. So here is another question, question number 6, in which only a number 1 is given. So its base is 1 and its exponent is also 1. So the next question is question number 8, in which square root of 3 raised to power 1 by 2. So the base is square root of 3 and the exponent is 1 by 2. So the next is 5 raised to power 1 by 2. Here the base is 5 and exponent is 1 by 2. So the ninth question is 3 into a square raised to power 0. Here the base is 3a square and exponent is 0. The last part of that question is a square raised to power 1. So here the base is a square and the exponent is 1. Next we move to question number 5. In the question number 5, we have to evaluate all the expressions and it has also 10 parts. So we will begin with the first part, 4 into a cube raised to power 0. Its answer on the book at the last of the book is false. I have solved it correctly. For any number, I have already told that any number whose power is 0 is always equal to 1. So a cube raised to power 0 is equal to 1. Okay. So 4 into 1 is 1. Next question is square root of 3 raised to power minus 4. So we will solve it like that. 3 raised to power 1 by 2. By removing the square root, we can write 1 by 2 in the power section. Multiply by minus 4. So 2 times 4. So 3 raised to power minus 2. So 1 by 3 square because of minus. And we can write it 1 over 9. So the third part is square root of 4 divided by 2 raised to power 0. So 2 raised to power 0 is equal to 1 and square root of 4 is equal to 2. So answer will be 2. So fourth part is square root of 2 raised to power 6. Square root of 2, I have already told that square root is also written in the form of power like that, 1 by 2, and multiply by this power 3. So 3 times 6. So 2 raised to power 3, which is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 and which is equal to 8. So the fifth question is 2 raised to power 1 by 8 whole raised to power 8. So we will simply multiply 1 by 2 into 8. So 2 4 times 8 and the answer is 2 raised to power 4, which is also written in like that. So the answer is 16. Now we come to the part 6, which is 16 raised to power 3 by 4. 16 is also written in 2 raised to power 4 as in the previous answer. You can see in the previous answer. So 4 multiplied by powers are multiplied with each other. So 4 into 3 by 4, which will cancel and the answer will be 2 raised to power 3 and the last answer is 8. So the seventh question is 256 raised to power 5 by 8. 256 is also written in the form of 2 raised to power 8. So 5 by 8 is multiplied by 8 and the answer will be 2 raised to power 5 and the final answer is 32. So the next question number 8 is 1 by 4 raised to power minus 3 by 2. We can write the power individually. 1 raised to power minus 3 by 2 divided by 4 raised to power minus 3 by 2. 1 raised to power minus 3 by 2 is equal to 1. But 4 raised to power minus 3 by 2 can also be written as 2 raised to power 2 into minus 3 by 2. So 2 will cancel and 1 by 2 raised to power minus 3 and the answer will be 8. Why 8? 1 by 2 raised to power minus 3 means that this minus means that the term will be reciprocal. So when it becomes reciprocal, so the answer will be 8. So the next question is question number 9. Parts 9 of the question number 5. 125 raised to power 4 by 3. 125 is also written as 5 raised to power 3 into 4 by 3. 3 will cancel with the 3 power of the 5 and the answer will be 5 raised to power 4 and the final answer is 6 to 5. The pattern of the question 5 is 243 raised to power minus 1 by 5, which can also be written as 3 raised to power 5 into minus 1 over 5. 5 will cancel and the answer is 3 raised to power minus 1, which can also be written as 1 by 3. Okay. So the question number 6 is simplify. We have to simplify these expressions. It also has 10 parts. First part is 27 raised to power 2 by 3 plus 4 raised to power 3 by 2. 27 is also written as 3 raised to power 3. So we will multiply 2 by 3 with 3. So 3 will cancel and the answer will be 3 raised to power 2. Plus on the other side 4 raised to power 3 by 2. 4 is also written as 2 raised to power 2. And this 2 will be multiplied by 3 by 2. So 2 will cancel. It can be simplified to 2 raised to power 3. So 3 raised to power 2 is 9 and 2 raised to power 3 is 8. When we add it becomes 17. So move toward question number 6 part 2. This is the whole expression. We will simplify like that. First we will simplify square root of 27. Square root of 27 is also written in the form 3 into 3 into 3. So the second 243, it can also be written as 3 into 3, 5 times 3, and 12 is written as 2 into 2 into 3. 125 is written as 5 into 5 into 5 and 18 is written as 2 into 3 into 3. So the next step we will combine all the pairs in that form. In next step we will write all these pairs in a single square root. Next we will make the pairs of power 2 and cut the similar numbers in the denominator and the numerator. So after that we get the 3 square into 3 square into 3 square into 6 and in the denominator under root 5 square into 5. So the square will cut with the square root and the 3 times 3 will come out of the square root and 6 will remain in the square root and same in the denominator. So our final answer is the 27 under root 6 in denominator 5 under root 5. So the third part is under root 27 plus under root 81 divided by 3. So under root 27 is written like that and under root 81 is also written like that. So the next step will be 3 into under root 3 plus 9 over 3. So in the next step we will take common 3 from both entries and cut from the 3 in the denominator. So the answer will be under root 3 plus 3. So we will move to part 4. 10 plus 8 raised to power 1 by 3 divided by square root of 12 into 3 raised to power minus 1 by 2. So 8 also written in that form and we will cut 3 from 3. Similar in the denominator, square root into 4 into 3 multiply by 3 raised to power minus 1 by 2. So 10 plus 2, 12 and in the denominator 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 raised to power minus 1 by 2. So this becomes 2 under root 3 and this becomes 1 by under root 3. So under root 3 will cancel and the answer will be 12 divided by 2, and 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12, and it becomes 6. Okay. So next, the question number 5, a little bit difficult, but we can solve it. Square root of 3 the whole power 6 into 3 raised to power minus 2 divided by square root of 5 raised to power minus 5 and whole raised to power minus 1 by 2. So first of all, we can simplify square root of 3, which becomes 3 raised to power 3 and 3 minus 2 as it is, and at the below we also simplify square root of 5 and it becomes 5 raised to power minus 1. So now we will multiply the whole power minus 1 by 2 with individual powers of the integers. So after multiplying, we get that 3 raised to power minus 3 by 2 into 3 raised to power 1, and in the denominator we got under root of 5. Now here, according to the law, we can write this 3 raised to power 1 minus 3 by 2. 1 is this and minus 3 by 2 is this. So 1 minus 3 by 2, and in numerator square root of 5. After taking LCM and solving this, we got 3 raised to power minus 1 by 2 over square root of 5, which in the last is written as 1 raised to 1 divided by under root of 15. So the next question is part 6 of the question 6. Square root of 125 plus square root of 5 divided by 6. So square root of 125 is also written as 25 into 5 plus under root of 5 divided by 6. Now 25 is also simplified, 5 into 5 plus square root of 5 divided by 6. So 5 and square root of 5 plus under root of 5 divided by 6. So now we will take common under root of 5, and inside it becomes 5 plus 1, and in the denominator 6. So 5 plus 1 6, 6 will cut, and the answer will square root of 5. Now the question number 7 is square root of 7 into square root of 42 minus square root of 98 divided by 7. So first we will simplify the whole expression. Square root of 7 into square root of 6 into 7, which is equal to 42, minus square root of 14 into 7, which is equal to 98 divided by 7. So now from here we get common square root of 7, and inside it will become square root of 6 minus square root of 14 divided by 7. Here square root of 7 into 7 becomes equal to the 7, and inside under root 6 minus under root 14 divided by 7. So this 7 will cut from this 7, and inside under root 6 minus under root 14 will be the answer. So the next question, which is part 8, is square root of 5 into a into square root of 5 into a plus square root of 125 into a cube. So we will simplify here. Square root of 5 into a into square root of 5 into a plus under root 3 times square root of 5 into a. So from here we get expression 5 into a out of the square root. So it becomes and square root of 5 into a into square root of 5 into a plus 5 into a into square root of 5a. So now again we will get common 5 into a square root into 1 plus 5 into a. So the term out of the brackets becomes 5a, and inside 1 plus 5a. This is the final answer, but if we again simplify, so we can write this in that form. Question number 9, which is cube root of 135 minus cube root of 40. So it can also be written 27 into 5 minus 8 into 5 under cube root. So we will individually write cube root like that. After that we solve the individual cube roots, and which becomes equal to the 3 and here 2, and this is 3 times cube root of 5, and this is 2 times cube root of 5. So after subtracting, it becomes 1 cube root of 5. So question number 10, 3 divided by square root of 5 minus square root of 2. So this is already simplified term, but we have to simplify again this as per question requirement. So we will use rationalization method. In this method, we will multiply and divide the whole term with the denominator by changing its internal sign. So we do this. After that, we multiplying 3 into this term and this term with this term. Okay, so we got that 3 into under root of 5 plus under root of 2 divided by 5 minus 2. So 5 minus 2 is equal to the 3. So this 3 will cut with this 3 and the answer will be that. And at last we have to do the MCQs, in which the first MCQ is what is the third power of the base 8. So the true answer is 5 and 2, because if we multiply 3 times of 8, the answer will be 5 and 2. So the second question is what power of 10 gives the answer this. So its correct answer is B. 10 raised to power 9 will give that answer. Which of the following is not a surd? So the true answer is C. So the first question is which of the following is a surd? So the true answer is D. So the last MCQ is what is the simplest form of 4 by under root 3? So its correct answer is 4 under root 3 divided by 3. It's all of my video and your chapter 5 is also completed. I hope you understand. If you have any query, go to my channel on the community tab, write on that. And if you want to talk to me, go to the community tab. You can write your messages there in the reply. I will also reply instantly. Hope you guys you understand. And if you like this video, thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed that channel, still go below the video and hit the subscribe button, and also remember to press the bell icon so that you can get updated from my videos. Allah Hafiz.